Have you always wanted to play Legacy, but your broke ass could never afford it? You really want to buy those Force of Wills and Wastelands, but you know that if you spend your welfare check on those damn things, your boyfriend or girlfriend, they've put up enough shit with you, they're gonna dump your ass on the spot. Well, if you're afraid of that happening, this is the deck for you if you want to get into Legacy. We got Poor Folk in Legacy, that's right. You don't have to spend money on Force of Wills and all Cavern of Souls, Aether Vials. We're going straight down the pennies. This is the deck that you're going to want to play. Everyone, this is Nikachu. I'm here with my brother.
What's the most expensive card in this deck?
I don't know. Maybe the Lord of Atlantis. Anyway, this is the deck we're going to play. We're going to try to see if a budget Legacy deck is possible in Legacy. If you like budget versions of Merfolk on this channel, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Before we get into our deck tech, we're going to thank our sponsor, themanabase.com. They've got the spike feeders giving the competitive commander content on a weekly basis. They're fantastic. Go check out Elliot and the rest only on themanabase.com. Your home base for everything Magic the Gathering. So, I've always interested in trying to make a budget version of Legacy. Some things that inspire this deck are the fact that, what's his name?
Sam Black.
No, not Sam Black.
Reed Duke.
Not Reed Duke. I can't remember. There has been like versions of Merfolk without Aether Vial, and I was thinking, do you really need like Force Will? Like the answer is yes, you do need it. So how far can we go without it? What if we just play with like pretty low to the ground anyway, play with a bunch of lords? I tell you one thing, I am not super impressed with True Name Nemesis in Legacy right now. Like everyone, or I don't know about right now, but when I was playing it over the last 2 years, because I haven't been playing much or any Legacy lately, but when I've been playing Legacy, like True Name, everyone has an answer to True Name Nemesis. Everyone's got like Diabolic Edict. That card has no business in any format, but it exists in Legacy because people need it to defeat the True Name Nemesis, and some other things like Dark Depths. But the point is, everyone's got an answer to True Name Nemesis. They play with Marsh Casualties or Golgari Charm. Yeah, the Diabolic Edict. They've got the answers. So because they've got the answers, sometimes I prefer the lords. I just want some lords. I want to get some power in play. I want to smash their face in. Sometimes I'm looking at this True Name Nemesis and I'm like, if this was Maraudry, I would just win. So let's go down a Maraudry Lord heavy sort of win condition. We're gonna go very Lord heavy and try to win without the True Name Nemesis. We're not going to play with Cavern of Souls, so we're going to be a little weak to counterspells. We do have some counterspells of ourselves in the form of Curse Catcher, 4 Spell Pierce, and 4 Days. So we are able to interact if we're tapped out. It's not going to be the end of the world. So we do have some counterspells to help us in the main game. We've got a random Echoing Truth just in case we need to bounce like an Ensnaring Bridge or something. So we can go even poorer. You know, Mishra's Factory. This is a card that is going to be a budget card in Legacy instead of the Mutavault. You know, don't spend the $10 on the Mutavault. Spend 25 cents on the Mishra's Factory. That's where you want to be. Mishra's Factory. Of course, it's going to be... I mean, it's not going to be that much worse than Mutavault because other Mishra's Factories can pump each other up. Like, its second ability is target assembly worker gets +1/+1 until end of turn, and Mishra's Factory is an assembly worker. You're a very good worker, Mishra's Factory. Go keep working. Just like Foxconn, you make some great iPhones. Keep bringing them iPhones. Keep bringing them iPhones. So another thing, Benthic Biomancer is going to be nice, able to help us loot away extra islands, and also be able to make enable us to use our mana. We can also like bounce islands to our hand with Days and then loot them away, loot out spell pierces. But we have a pretty good effective suite of things to do on turn 1. We have 11 things to do on turn 1. I mean, also Days if it's really, really necessary. We have to counter something by bouncing our land back to our hand. Smuggler's Copter, I would like to find some more room for more, but you know what, we're going to start with 2. Sometimes a little bit more than 2, it becomes clunky, but you know, Smuggler's Copter is a good beat stick in the Merfolk deck in Legacy. Running 4 Merfolk Trickster, I would like to play it as much as I can at instant speed, leave up mana. And yeah, that's the main deck. So for the sideboard, we got 2 more Echoing Truths. which we can hopefully use against Dark Depths. 4 counter spell. This is our hard counter spell. Hopefully we're going to see this in Modern soon. Yeah, we got 4 counter spell. 3 Tidebinder Mage. I just didn't know what else to put in the sideboard. I'm sort of impressed with Tidebinder Mage in a variety of matchups, so we're going to play with 3 Tidebinder Mages here. And we've got 2 Dismembers and 4 Tormod's Crypt. So Dismember is going to be for any other creature-based strategies, even Delver decks. And then we'll have we'll be playing with Tormod's Crypt.
Who was Tormod?
I don't know. It's for the flavor people out there. So Tormod's Crypt, you could go with Relic. Relic is a bit expensive. I'm trying to make this deck as cheap as possible. I'm going with Tormod's Crypt. We're going super cheap here. And I am in situations where I'm up against Reanimator. Paying 1 mana for Relic is actually really expensive. Like, once you've paid that 1 mana, then they combo off next turn, and you don't have the mana to crack it. So, anyway, Tormod's Crypt will get around that. I have not play tested this deck at all. This is a total experiment. This could flop miserably. Maybe we're going to learn how to improve the deck to make it playable. I'm hoping that it's going to, be semi-playable. I hope it's not going to get completely overrun, but, there's always the chance it happens. But I'm really I'm really optimistic that this deck is gonna have a chance. It's gonna have a chance. All right. So anyway, this is Merfolk, Poor Folk in Legacy. Let's get into round 1. We won the die roll. Oh, this hand's just
Awful.
It's got no gas.
But keep it anyway.
It's got no gas. We can go turn 1. I can go turn 1 Curse Catcher, turn 2 Mishra's Factory, play another Curse Catcher, and then still attack. I don't want to keep this. It feels just weak. If we get, even 1 Lord... I don't know, if we get 1 Lord... we can do better. I think we can do better. This hand's better. No protection against combo, but it's better.
And that's all that's in Legacy, people. Just jank.
I'll keep the Trickster on top. Sure.
Nothing but jank in Legacy.
Trickster will be good against any deck with creatures. Maybe even this one, Preordain. Looks like a combo deck, in my opinion.
You have a better chance of seeing a fair fight at a one-legged ass-kicking contest than you just find in Legacy.
I'm going to keep the Mishra's Factory in our hand. I guess I'll show the Lord of Atlantis. Good resolves. Ooh, we got a Mare Rejury. That's pretty good. Gotta hold back Mishra's Factory. Gotta worry about those wastelands. I mean, yeah, that's a thing in Legacy. They exist. Oh no! Thoughtseize?
In Legacy?
What's this? Reanimator? It's important to keep up with the list. I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on in Legacy right now. Just no idea. It could be Death Shadow. They got Death Shadow now in Legacy. Alright, well, we got Merfolk Trickster for Death Shadow. Wonder what they're going to take here. Mare Rejury is juicy. Just juicy. But I thought Death Shadow is blue-black. But whatever, they can do whatever they want.
Do all sorts of things.
They're Death Shadow. Freaking weird deck. Took the Lord. What does that mean? You're scared? Are you scared? Is that what's going on here?
Is Brainstorm Modern legal?
Fuck no. Some people debate if this should be banned in Legacy. Probably it should. It's just like the card everyone likes to play. It's just a card everyone agrees. We have so much fun with this card. Let's play with it. I wonder if they're looking for a... Oh, yeah, this is Reanimator, I think.
Welcome to Legacy, people.
Search your library for up to 3 creature cards, put them into your graveyard, then shuffle your library. Okay. So they've got the go-ahead to go... Arclight Phoenix! Okay. Okay, well, I guess it's Reanimator. So are they playing, Intuition as well? No, that doesn't work. As I think it does. So you're going to attack me for 9.
I think your goose is cooked.
No. Don't say that. But how do we get out of this? We take another 9, go down to 2. So do I have to trickster something? I can play Merfolk. Look what happens on turn 2, people. Fuck this card. This card's ridiculous.
One-legged ass kick.
Ruining Modern, ruining Legacy. Because if I play Merfolk, I attack for 3. That does not pump up the Mishra's Factory. Okay, no. Yeah, I take 3, I go down to 2. Because I can play Merfolk Trickster with the tap trigger, tap down an Arclight Phoenix, then tap down another one with Merfolk Trickster. But I'm going to be down to 2, so the 3 damage still kills me. So what is another thing that could happen? Well, playing a Merfolk Trickster, going down to 5 doesn't seem useful, so I'm just going to play my cards and figure it out from there. Maybe I'll draw an island, and if I play 2 lords, that will be... It won't be lethal, because it doesn't pump up the factory. Oh no! Oh no! You're going to get both of these Lord of Atlantises. Force of Will?
He doesn't know.
You know 2 cards in my hand. Oh, but you get to flash. Okay, cool. Cool. I see how this is. This is a budget deck! You and your, like, hundreds of dollars in play. I only have, like, $5 in play.
Has Magic become a pay-to-win game? Story at 11.
Yeah. That's a great, like... I don't know,
Clickbait?
Yeah, clickbait title. Okay, I didn't know you had Fork Bolt. I'm learning. Okay, so we're dead.
There he is.
Yeah. They killed us. They did it! Guess what we get, though? Oh, I'm prepared by accident. This Tormod script gonna get ya. Echoing Truth might be good too, I'm not sure. Tidebinder Mage looks good. Is Counterspell good? Maybe, maybe not. Echoing Truth might be good. Bounce them all back to hand. Yeah. Okay, cards that we don't want. Spell Pierce might be good. Daze might be hard to use. Trickster not good enough. Can get rid of 1 Biomancer, I guess. Spell Pierce seems fine. Do I have enough creatures? 25? Plus the Smuggler's Copter? Actually, Smuggler's Copter, I don't like this. They technically have blockers, so bring back in... Is Counterspell good? Probably. Okay, we'll bring in some early aggression and... Trickster. Hopefully they don't transform their sideboard into something else now. Become a show and tell deck. Maybe they're going to get us there. They're going to turn into show and tell.
What was that card that was banned? It had a tiger in the picture and a woman. It's banned from Legacy.
Tiger?
Yeah, the picture had like a tiger.
Lion's Eye Diamond?
Yeah.
It's not banned. It's restricted. Oh, sorry, not restricted. It's on the reserved list.
I don't think I have something else.
Maybe I
should
should
a combo piece.
Maybe I should be taking out Mary. I don't want to take out the beefy cards. By taking out, like, if I were up against Storm, I'd probably be taking out Mare Regery, bring in Merfolk Trickster and crap like that. They don't know what our counterspell suite is. Anyway, I'm not going to try to play with counterspells. You like to play first? Yes. I'm going to try to play after things have resolved.
Bounces them Phoenixes. Those turn 2 Phoenixes. He'll be ready.
I guess I'm going to keep this. The problem is they can Thoughtseize me. Or even Cabal Therapy me. And then take the Echoing Truth. So I'll keep this, but not a good hand. We want good pressure. 1 drop into 2 drop into 3 drop. We did not get this at all. Like, you gotta ask, can we beat our gold fishing opponent's hand? Maybe. We get to bounce the phoenixes once. Come on, let's do this. Let's do this.
There's not enough players to be double queuing. Like,
Yeah.
isn't that super expensive?
Underground Sea?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even online?
Not really, no. I guess.
Spin the wheel.
I guess it's going to be Force of Will. Yeah. Guess what? It's not even in my deck. I can't afford it. I'm broke ass. The guy just got fired from McDonald's. Oh no. They're going for it. Again. If you do this, I guess bounce them back to your hand. But I guess you have a bunch of cards in your hand.
See, this is not a format. There's no game here.
Well, there is. I get to play Echoing Truth. But they might have days or something. They might be prepared. Oh, they are prepared. That's good. Yeah, I forgot they got Cabal Therapy in the graveyard, so they can just nail the Echoing Truth now. Okay, we need to top deck Echoing Truth. Do not top deck Echoing Truth. What do we need to top deck? Help. We need help. Send the help. That's not help. Exactly what I thought was going to happen happened. We do have interaction. Like, let's be serious. We have early interaction. We've got Spell Pierces. We just did not draw any of these things. Funny enough, the hand that I mulliganed in game 1 was probably worth keeping. Anyway, they basically turned 3'd us. Holy crap, that is a beating. Oh! Oh! Thank you. Yeah, fuck this game. All right, concede. All right, let's hope that we do better. I think we have some tools. I think this matchup might. I'm not sure how rough this matchup is. Of course, Legacy. This could happen even if we had powerful cards in our deck. We just didn't draw enough of our interactive spells. This was our interactive spell on the play, and we still lost it. Concede. All right. All they need is like Lotus Petal and Dark Rituals and all that. Okay, so it was not a good start, but it doesn't mean it's going to be a bad finish. Let's get into round 2. We won the die roll, and you know what? Our curve is really low, and we can do quite a few things at 1 mana. So I think I'm going to keep this. Ugh, do I?
Yeah.
I can play Daze. I can play Spell Pierce. The problem is when I play Daze now, I'm actually pretty far behind. We have 22 lands in our deck. Any land helps cast Silvergill Adapt. Yeah, just can't do it. I'm too weak. Oh no, this is the exact same hand as last time. Mulligan. I'm getting punished.
Yeah, you should just guess.
This is not a good start for poor folk. Alrighty then. Keep. That's Legacy, folks. That's Legacy. What are you holding up? I got a Master of the Pearl Trident.
Should have held up the days.
I am holding up Days.
Oh, you can use it even if it's tapped?
You can. There's an alternate casting
yeah, I know,
cost. Return a land
yes,
back to your hand.
But even if the land is tapped.
Yeah.
Oh.
It doesn't care.
And Days is banned in Modern.
Not banned. It's not legal. It never existed in Modern.
Oh, okay. Because I was saying before, what if Deprived you could cast it, but the lands were tapped? Wouldn't that be sick?
I don't really have any way to win this game. So better counter this.
Tansu.
Lord. Whatever.
It's past Exile and Legacy?
Huh?
It's past Exile and Legacy?
Yeah, but Swords to Plowshares is better. It's just why they play it. I played the Mishra's Factory so I can just hardcast the days if I have to. Mid-combat, because I don't want to bring another island back to my hand. But we're cobbling together some pressure. We got 4 power on the board now. We're up against Miracles, which I think we should have quite a bit of good game. The problem is that we are not playing with Cavern of Souls. Therefore, their counterbalances are way more powerful than usual. They might, and you know what? I've played enough games against Miracles. Well, goodbye, Master of the Pearl Trident. I've played enough games against Miracles. And so many people leave counterbalance in post board. Like, it sounds strange. Maybe they don't have enough cards to bring in their sideboard, but anyway, a really large range of people keep it post board. And if our opponent does that, we're doomed. I might completely take out Days post board, because once they've seen the first Days, they're now like, I'm going to play around Days for forever. There's no point risking it. Not bad. Creatures. Give me more creatures. Chose not to shuffle their library. I'd be very impressed if there was another Terminus on top of their library.
Terminus should not be in any format. Except Vintage, I guess.
If we can beat Miracles with this, that could be enough of a reason to play. Oh, it's Jeskai. Jeskai Miracles. That's right. There's the Mentor. Sure. We have no way of dealing with this. We do have like one Echoing Truth, I think, in the deck.
This deck just doesn't quit.
No. It's working 24/7. I'm going to counter the Ponder. Because we don't have anything else to do with this Days for the rest of the game. And at the very least, we can prevent our opponent from keep like the chaining cards together to make the Mentor really big and dangerous. And then on our turn, the Mentor will be only a 2/2 creature, so we can attack with both Rajiri and Mishra's Factory. And if they want a double block to kill anything... Oh my god. That's a great card.
It's a flyer.
Let's... Guess we attack with Rajiri. I don't want to play Smuggler's Copter pre-combat, because if they force a will it, that would really suck. The Mentor would get bigger, they would get more Monk tokens. I have to do it post-combat. If they trade Mentor with Rajiri, great! Do it! I don't care.
Monkey.
So this Copter was a really good draw, because it can fly over their head.
And draw cards.
And draw cards. And loot, yes. Give us value. You do have... Oh yeah, you have Force Will. Alright, so we did the best we could. I'll still keep the island in my hand. For like another Smuggler's Copter. Well, if they've got Bubkiss in hand, that's not too bad. What did they exile? Not that. Well, that's not exile. Oh, another Force Will. Okay. Do you have something to play post-combat? Because I'm winning the race. bluff some sort of interaction. A Lord there might have been really good, because I play Lord, untap land, attack with Mishra's Factory and the Mararegery. That'd be beautiful. Would have been beautiful. They can totally lose this. Oh, okay. Now we're dead. They have to like super whiff. I guess they have to shuffle and then draw land. That needs to be like so bad on top that they have to shuffle and then draw land. Chose not to shuffle. We're dead. We're stone dead.
Legacy sucks. It's not fair.
Not gonna help us right now. Not enough. You don't draw anything. How can this work out for me? You're scared. You're scared! Well, I'm not drawing anything good. That was a great spot to get a Lord. Because they're being really slow. Like, they're really, really slow. Okay, let's attack. If we can exchange these creatures for tokens, then I think it's good. Because at any moment, like, they could play Ponder or Brainstorm, and then we're super dead. They've only got... Oh, but if I attack with everything, then I'm dead. Backspace! Backspace! We're going backwards. I didn't know I'm dying on the crackback. I guess I could attack with one. Maybe that was worth it. Counterbalance. Of course! And they're gonna spell pierce their counterbalance. That's cute. They're holding the priority. So I have 2 blockers. They're dealing way more than enough damage. Are they gonna spell pierce again? Or are they gonna counter their counter? Oh no, they're not doing anything. Yeah, we're dead.
Yeah.
But there's gonna be a game 2, and I'm pretty like, look at that. We mulliganed to 4 and we still had a pretty good game. So here we're gonna bring in the Dismembers for the Mentor. We're gonna bring in all the counter spells. I think I'm not really in love with Echoing Truth in this matchup. Cards we don't want. I don't really like Curse Catcher, to be honest. Smuggler's Copter is good. Spell Pierce will be okay. We have to take out other things. Still don't like. I mean, I know people like, oh no, doing what? Okay, we need to have some Echoing Truths for Entreat the Angels. I don't know if this is an Entreat the Angels deck. Maybe not, because they showed us the Mentor. Cards we do not want. Daze. They're going to play around this for the entire game. Okay, so we'll bring in this. That's fine. Curse Catcher can't win by itself. Doesn't counter anything, really. Almost nothing. We could take out a land. At least Tidebinder Mage is a 2/2 creature. We'll just leave it as it is.
This format is too broken. There's nothing fair.
Yeah, I can keep this. It's one of the more reasonable hands. Probably what's going to happen on turn 2, I'll just attack with Biomancer, hold up the adaptability while holding up Spell Pierce.
I mean, even Richard Garfield said Legacy was a mistake.
Did he?
No, I don't know.
You should just throw out random
Yeah,
quotes
like
that
Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah.
Anybody can say anything.
Even Richard Garfield said Legacy was a mistake. Here's the good news. We don't have to be afraid of Sensei's Divining Top. It's banned. It's been banned for a while.
That would explain why I haven't seen it for a while.
Yeah. So that's why people don't play that card anymore.
What did that card do?
It was a 1 mana artifact. You can pay 1 mana to... well, really? Okay, then. You can pay 1 mana to look at the top 3 cards of your library and rearrange them in any order.
Yeah, I can see why that got toast.
I'm going to start by holding up Spell Pierces, and we'll play Smuggler's Copter on the next turn. With Spell Pierce backup. I have to counter balance. I don't know if they're keeping it in their deck or not. I have to counter it. I don't mind countering other stuff too. Like, even Ponder. We can activate the Smuggler's Copter. Draw a card. Sure. Spell Pierce is still alive. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, that's definitely something we're going to Spell Pierce. Would you like to Force Will again? To no cards? No, you would not. Power Blast that! Preordain. Why is everyone playing Preordain all of a sudden? No one played this card before. I guess it does a good Sensei Divining Top impression.
Does not shuffle.
Does not shuffle, huh? Well, this is a tough one. Because I can play a creature and activate the Smuggler's Copter and loot. But I don't think I'm going to want to throw away anything that I'm looting. I could also just activate the Mishra's Factory, attack for 3. Yeah, I'm going to play the Maraudry.
You got an answer to this, you scum?
Yeah, do you? Looting doesn't mean we have to throw away the Spell Pierce. I think I'm going to try to keep the Spell Pierce, though. Ooh. I'm going to dump the Mass of the... I think I have a lot of faith in this counterspell. That looks good to me. Copter, do it for us. Take us the distance. Another one of these. Okay, you can have... Nah, this can get out of control. Sweet. Time for this factory to get working. I'm going to crew with the Maraudry because this is the thing that can get power blasted. I'll discard that.
You got nothing.
Apparently not. Well, I mean, apparently so. I wonder at what point they're going to realize this is like a budget deck. We know the Reanimator player did not realize that. They kept Cabal Theraping naming Force of Will.
How much does Force of Will cost?
I don't know about online. On paper, it still costs money. Okay, Island is nice. We're going to do the exact same thing we did last time. Oh, you know what I could have done? I should have just activated and hold up both. No, I want to loot this thing away. We're getting to the point where they can play Snapcaster Mage and Pyroblast, I guess, my Mirror Regery.
There he is.
I guess, okay, if you use Accumulated Knowledge... No, this is too dangerous. Snapcaster Mage will hit Pyroblast, they'll block Mishra's Factory, and kill the Mirror Regery. Do you have another one? You have another one. Okay, shields down. Terminus, not very important. Because if they play Terminus, who cares? And treat the Angels would be a problem. That would be dangerous. Jace the Mind Sculptor, not a big deal. What are they going to do? Bounce my Mirror Regery? They're so close to dead. They are so close to dead. They already play land, so they can't Council's Judgment the Smuggler's Copter away.
Thugler's Copter.
Benthic Biomancer would win this right now. Well, I should probably kill this Jace. Probably.
Before she gets out of hand.
Or I could try to attack my opponent. They don't have the life to spare. Do you know what? I'm going to do that. They got no life.
Especially if they're
You have
playing
no
Legacy.
life. Yeah. I'll attack them. This is the only thing they could do is like play a creature and then Swords to Plowshares it back, but it shuts off the fetch lands. And we have Counterspell.
No offense to Legacy players out there. This is a very balanced and fair format.
Okay, so they need another Swords to Plowshares. Yeah, we can loot, even though it doesn't do anything. And they die. Excellent. Alright, we go to game 3. Merfolk has the tools! I don't think I'm going to change any of this.
Teuls. Tools.
Days, even on the draw, might be like a little valuable. Because of Jace the Mind Sculptor, but we still have the Spell Pierces. Yeah, I don't really want to take out anything else.
Well, enlarge Misha's Factory. What the heck is going on here?
It's a big tree. I think it's autumn. They're working hard.
Oh, I gotta see this on my phone.
That starting hand was also the first decent starting hand we've had this entire league. where we have the interaction that we need. We had 1-drops, we had interaction. Here we go again, the 1-drops and interaction. Decent creatures.
Oh, it is a tree.
What, you didn't believe me?
Well,
What else could it be?
okay, from where I'm sitting, who the hell knows what? It just looks like a bunch of nonsense floating in space.
Alright, preordain. I wonder if they've come to the conclusion yet that we are a budget deck. They might if they think that Mishra's Factory is combined with Mutavault, they might think that we're playing with. They might bring in like back to basics. I guess they're not because they just fetched out a Tundra, or maybe they need the Tundra. But like I could definitely see them bringing in like back to basics to hurt our Mutavaults and our Mishra's Factories, except the Mutavault doesn't exist. They might even still think we have Cavern of Souls, we just didn't draw them. In any game! So the real question is, what am I going to do on turn 2? I think I'm going to play patiently. Or maybe not. I can afford to play something on turn 2. That's not that big of a deal. Like, Spell Pierce can't counter a Mentor. It would be a beating, though, if they play Counterbalance. We're just going to have to hope they're siding that out. Because I got to save the Spell Pierce for Jace the Mind Sculptor. Or Teferi. I don't know if they play that yet. Probably.
That piece of shit isn't Legacy.
Piece of shit is everywhere. I don't know if it's good enough for Vintage.
Teferi's here. Jace is here. I guess they're all here.
They're all here. It must be hard for our opponent. I want to play around Daze. But at the same time, I want to play around Spell Pierce. Can't play around everything. Mishra's Factory. Is there any chance I attack with that next turn? Probably not. Show Lord. That's what I'm going to play next turn. Excellent. Resolved. Draw a card. Ooh, I might play the Silvergill instead now. We're hoping they don't play Mentor. Now we're hoping they don't play Counterbalance. Put 2 cards on top. Draws a card. Love to have Merfolk Trickster. I was about to say, I would love to have Merfolk Trickster here so that we can attack for 2, play the Factory, and then if they put Terminus on top, they'll just use the Terminus. We'll lose Silvergill Adept, and then we can play the Merfolk Trickster on end of turn. Actually, we wouldn't even play Factory. I'll just attack for 2.
Does the Factory have summoning sickness?
Of course. Of course.
Well, who knows?
So now I can play Merfolk Trickster at end of turn. Okay, sure. So now you're just going to draw something. Fine.
Come on, get spicy.
This deck still has Supreme Verdict.
Supreme Victory.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Silvergill Adept, and then if they try to play Supreme Verdict, I'll try to Echoing Truth the Silvergill Adept back to my hand. I mean, that might backfire to like a Force of Will. But that's still a card advantage anyway. If this resolves, I'll draw a card. And they'll Force of Will losing 2 cards. Excellent. Pass. Yeah, you didn't. You didn't draw that damn terminus.
Yeah.
Yet. No actions from my opponent yet. You're just going to do nothing? That's a good draw.
Must be a glitch in the Matrix.
I'll keep Mishra's Factory around for the potential sweeper.
Also, as a great tax shelter. So many write-offs at that factory. It's a force of will that gives you life instead of a land? It's a force of will. I mean, it's a path to exile that gives you life instead of land.
Yeah, that's right. Sure, I guess. Just happens.
Could have echoing truth, both of them.
You're going to draw 2 cards off this? That's fine. Unless one of them is Supreme Verdict, then it's not fine. Okay, so this is where we're going to play Merfolk Trickster, tap down some lands. I might go for the win next turn. If this resolves. Like, what do you got in your deck, man? Or woman? Or Thansu?
Not to be confused.
What's going on, Thansu? Okay. Now what? What's happening? I can give Island Walk to all of them? Okay, let's try this. We can
tap
tap
down
something.
another land of his, lets him play even less.
Yeah, we'll tap down, I guess, the fetch land. Like, I don't get what's in their hand. It's gotta be something. Counterspell.
Nope.
Spell Pierce.
Game over.
Well, hopefully. You've got a response.
See, look at this chain. You don't see that in Modern.
Philuster Storm. 3 spells cast. Oh, I didn't play this land for the turn. So everything's going to be on Spell Pierce. Well, I didn't think of a Counterspell War where... Okay, hold on. But I have like 8... I win. You're at 8 life. I've got like more than 8 power in play. Is everything on Spell Pierce? No, I'm not going to counter it. Okay, now I have the choice. Can we tap or untap target permanent?
Good game.
Yeah, good game. Poor folk!
Well, my mind is blown.
Yeah. Poor folk in Modern is on the board. I mean, Poor folk in Legacy is on the board. That's right. All right, we're 1-1. Let's get into round 3. We're up against the Wesley Snipes. Keep this. Hand's great. On the play. And this is basically... This is the dream hand. 1 drop into 2 drop into 3 drop. Lords. The 3rd drop is Amishra's Factory. Echoing Truth, the last thing out of the game. Hopefully we're not playing against something ridiculously unfair.
Here it comes. Elves.
Exploration. It is very unfair. Oh, screw you. All creatures have at the beginning of your upkeep. Destroy this creature unless you pay 1. Alright then. Goodbye, Curse Catcher, I guess?
That card should be modern legal. It's fair. It's perfectly
You
balanced.
want to talk about a card that's expensive? This one's expensive. It's like $2,000.
Holy on paper.
On paper. I don't know what it is. Pay 1 for Curse Catcher or destroy it. Sure. I don't know what to do in this situation. So I'm just going to like I need to win with stuff. Well, we have a Spell Pierce. It's a Dark Depths deck. We do have Echoing Truth. They're not in the position to win yet though. I honestly don't know how long I can hold up this charade. Okay, we get more pressure on the battlefield. Spell Pierce won't be up, but I don't even think that matters. So we can pay the 2 for Curse Catcher and Master the Pearl Trident, and then we can hold up Echoing Truth. Sure. More mana? You need more mana? Dump a Thespian Stage. That's scary.
Mox.
What's this all for? Crucible Worlds. You can play land cards from your graveyard. Oh, isn't that nice? Okay, based on what they're doing, I think I'm gonna give up the Curse Catcher. I'm gonna just pay 1 for the Mass of the Pearl Trident. I'll play Mara Reedry, attack for 3, put them down to 12, and then that's a 2-turn clock from there. Oh, I forget about this. This is like a preventable damage that would be dealt 2 card. Creatures you control prevent all damage that would be dealt to you. Okay. So we have more time, is what you're telling me. I can't remember. Is this the combo? Am I locked out of the game? Because you can, at upkeep, lose it, and then it comes back. I think that's it. I think I can't win the game from here. I'm going to say no to Curse Catcher. Say no to Curse Catchers. And they can like Dark Depths a million times from now because of Crucible Worlds. Huh! Doesn't do anything.
So how do you win?
I don't. I literally don't. Oh, they're taking life from Okay, so well, what's the situation that I don't understand? Because you can keep sacrificing Glacial Chasm, or hold on, does it sacrifice? If you're gonna your upkeep, put an age counter on this. When it enters the battlefield, sacrifice a land creatures you control. Oh, maybe they have to find a way to sacrifice it. That's the deal. It's a cumulative upkeep of 2.
You can't Echoing Truth that thing?
Not the land. I keep drawing land, which is good. Maybe this thing will kill them if they can't find a win condition in time. Oh, they want to copy it? How does this work? Is it legendary? It's not. I don't get what's happening. Okay, became the copy of this land. Why does it go to the graveyard? Put an age counter on this permanent. And oh, sacrifice it unless you pay the upkeep cost for each. Yeah, yeah. Okay, got it. Yeah. You do have a way to sacrifice it. So I can't win this game. I'm locked out. If I understand correctly, I don't think there's anything in my deck that can deal with this. Maybe my opponent knows that as well. Let's see if they take damage for any reason. I don't see why they would. No, they're just going to copy this thing for forever. Sacrifice the new one. Okay. Can I deal with the graveyard? Damn, Tabernacle. You ruined my really good hand. I was really excited. I was so incredibly excited. And then you have to show up.
$2,000 card versus $5 deck.
Yeah. I don't even have like $10 worth in. I don't even have $10 in play. May not even have $5 in play. If it's an HP condition. Can I always yield this? Maybe I can make him feel like I flooded out. His great hand was worthless. They even have protection against Wasteland. They've got it all. Gamble. Search your library for a card. Put that card into your hand. Okay, I guess... I don't need to see anymore. I'm going to lose. I can bounce one Dark Depths, but they'll just make more in the future. They have way too many Thespian stages for me to be able to do anything here.
You never said good luck, Efron. That's what this is all about.
Hi, good luck. It's a bit late. Tie Byron Mage, we don't need that.
It said hi.
Huh?
Like you haven't been interacting with him for the past 10 minutes. Hi.
Oh, there's some glitch here. Oh, maybe that's the glitch? I was in the middle of receiving some more. Well, how do I sideboard? I'm not touching any buttons. Oh boy. What do we do?
Click submit deck.
No, I don't want to do that.
And then...
It's like my Z button is perpetually... Oh, there we go. It's like something was stuck. This has happened to me a few times in the past. It's not my keyboard. It's Magic the Gathering. So we're going to bring in Echoing Truth to deal with the Dark Depths. I guess we could bring in Tormod's Crypt. Ugh. Do I bring in Tormod's Crypt to deal with Crucible Worlds? I guess I should bring in Counterspell. Curse Catcher, you don't look that great. Okay, we're going to bring in Counterspell. I like Counterspells. Let's bring in a few Tormod's Crypts. Let's take out more Curse Catchers. I think I'm willing to take out Mara Regery, but I'm not sure. Do I want Counterspell? You know what? Maybe the Counterspells are overrated. Maybe I don't want Counterspell. Maybe I want more Tormod's Crypts. And just stuff to deal with the permanents in play once they happen. I'm on play. I can play Daze. Daze might be really weak in this matchup. Maybe I don't want that many Tormod's Crypts. Well, I need to take cards out anyway. Okay, we'll take out a Daze. I sort of just want Mara Regery just so I have a clock. Like, I can just try to get underneath them. So for that reason, maybe I should want some Curse Catchers, get rid of the Smuggler's Copter. Smuggler's Copter is clunky. Gets around the Tabernacle pretty well, though. Whatever, this is going to be our list. Yeah. Do we have anything to deal with single permanent? Maybe in the future we put Ghost Quarter in this deck. Just a few Ghost Quarters in the sideboard. I'd love to play first again. Not a great hand. I think I'm going to mulligan this. Turn 1, turn 2, attack for 2. I'll just mulligan. Sounds not good either, but I guess I'm not going to go any further. Put on bottom. So we are like stone cold dead to a Tabernacle. That's pleasant to see. Port. The Port.
How much is that on paper?
Used to be a lot. Less now. Sure. So probably play Mishra's Factory as my land drop for the turn. Because I really want to counter Crucible or some really evil card. Now I wish I have Counterspell in my deck. You have to play that damn thing. You just had to.
Sick tech.
Sick tech.
Swing with 2. Can't leave yourself vulnerable.
I could swing for 3. They don't have anything close to the combo right now. Until they play the Chasm. Fortunately, Tabernacle does not tap for mana. What's going to happen here? Some sort of board wipe? Punishing Fire. Ugh. This is going to happen every single turn. I have to Spell Pierce this. Well, maybe not every single turn. It's going to happen for a while. Oh, you have Simmons Spirit Guide or something? Don't BS me. Don't BS me. Okay, let's attack. For 7.
It's half his life.
It is half the life. All things considered, this is pretty good. Oh, now they can get the oh, they got Thespian Stage, so they'll make a Dark Depths on their turn. Okay, we'll see what happens. We have an Echoing Truth. They can port our Mishra's Factory. I thought they would have got the Chasm that maybe it saves them. We have a few answers to this Dark Depths. We have Merfolk Trickster. We have Echoing Truth. So they'll tap my factory. So I'll just attack. Put our opponent down to 2. Or I guess I could have tried to attack with the Okay, I could have attacked with the factory because they can't use the port. So this was an opportunity wasted. I could win this turn. Hopefully we win anyway. So that's going to happen.
Is that a 10-10?
2020.
Oh, damn. No, he's done.
Sweet. At least we go to game 3 against lands. Now what do we want? I do like Spell Pierce for all the crop rotation stuff. Are the 1-drops dangerous? Maybe I want Counterspell. Maybe this Tormod's Crypt is ambitious. It's only good against Crucible Worlds. I might be wrong. It might be good against something else that I'm not thinking about. Oh, Punishing Fire. Okay. It's good against Punishing Fire. Or, like, it's okay against Punishing Fire. Definitely got to keep the Echoing Truths. I like Merfolk Trickster. Okay, how about on the draw I bring in the Counterspell? Sure. Sure. Keep maximum lands. We need them for the stupid Tabernacle. Ugh. We'll keep it. One lander, sure. We can play everything. It's the worst thing that could happen. This card comes into play tapped. Explore can get played next turn. I think we're just gonna pass. It's probably not where I want to be, but that's what I'm gonna do. Uh-oh. That's really bad. And we do not have another land. Greedy Keep is now getting punished. I can play the Tormod's Crypt, though. So we don't have to discard the hand size. So now our opponent can take a lot of time to do whatever they want. I wonder how much it helps. Like, they might think I have Force of Will in my deck. Wonder how much
they
that
all
helps.
do. They all must think you have it. It's the ultimate bluff. Ugh. Well, on to game 3.
This is game 3.
Round 3.
Round 4.
That's right. Wow.
In theory, this Spell Pierce would have been great. That is not good to see either.
In theory.
See, this is what the Spell Pierce was for.
Communism works in theory.
Wonder what they think I kept. I guess the Spell Pierce is garbage.
There's no way around any of it.
I don't know what their sideboard strategy is against us.
I think he's playing solitaire. He doesn't care what his opponent does.
I don't know what's in their hand, but like... Sure. So I guess this decreases the chances of me finding a land. They play a land for the turn? No. I could hold back this Tormod's Crypt. Okay, finally. We're back. Okay, let's... I guess we'll burn the Tormod's Crypt on the stupid Ghost Quarter. And I guess we'll play Benthic Biomancer.
There are worse things you could do.
We're screwed against Punishing Fire because they've got a Grove of the Burn Willows in play. But we can't play around anything. We're just dead. We're just dead as doornails. We're getting so choked on mana. This is the disadvantage of not having Aether Vial in your deck. Two Rishadan ports.
Not even the Statue of Liberty version? It's not cheap enough?
Well, it's still money. Should I wait for a card, put into your hand, then discard a card at random? Sure. It's probably the Glacial Chasm. Oh, it's Wasteland? Oh, no. Sorry, they found a card in their deck and then discarded. Could be anything. So here, at least we can play Merfolk Trickster. We can also... Actually, we should probably loot with Biomancer. This can help us find more lands. Discard Counterspell because it's never going to happen. It's just never happening. But I'll tell you what can happen. Attacking for 2. I'm not sure, but I think if we just curved out, we would just win. Right?
Right.
Like, if you don't have any removal here, you're not doing anything. Or maybe they're, like, relatively set up for Dark Depths. Like, what the hell is this thing? Riftstone Portal. As long as it's in your graveyard lands you control, it can add for green or white. Okay, crop rotation. How many Tormod's Crypts do we have left in our deck?
3.
One? I think 1.
Oh, you didn't bring in all 4?
No. Ghost Quarter. I'm gonna try to get all my islands. I have a lot of islands in this deck. Holy moly!
Damn, there it is.
They went on the land destruction plan and it worked. Alright, Biomancer, it's all up to you. Or Mishra's Factory would help.
You can tap it once.
This is the wrong time for that card. I can't even bounce choke at end of turn. Well, 7 turn clock. I guess I'm not going to play this island until I draw, like, I don't know, Curse Catcher or Benthic Biomancer. Don't remember if I even kept Curse Catcher. Okay, I saw enough. Okay. We lost the lands. Got mana screwed. One land hand did not pay off. Did not pay off. I was hoping it would pay off. It did not pay off. In retrospect, I should just play the Biomancer turn 1, not hold up Spell Pierce, because I wasn't guaranteed a second blue mana anyway. But we still made it a game. It was still close. It was not completely one-sided. So that's what we got for poor folk. You know, the bums. We take games once in a while. So let's see how well it does in round 4.
Wolf.
I think you were lucky. Hand is great. Let's keep. After we play turn 1 Curse Catcher, Silver Gill will depth. We'll be a bit stranded, but that's not a big problem. Because we can get Copter online. This is one of the better hands.
It's a hand, yeah.
I think we've gotten quite a bit unlucky with Poor Folk. We've mulliganed a lot. Yeah, we just mulliganed a ton. Like, the cards like Spell Pierce are great. Just give it to us on turn 1. This is Thoughtseize or something. I'll probably counter it. Brainstorm. Sure, that can resolve. It's probably worth countering. But we need the reinforcements. Reinforcements. So I'll attack for 1. Then if our opponent decides to force a will or daze, we can sacrifice the Curse Catcher. To protect the Smuggler Copter. The Chopper! This weird 3D rendered creature. It's weird when they use computer generated images.
Well, in a lot of ways, they're all computer generated.
Him? Sure. Actually, I don't really want to lose cards.
Sacrifice Curse Catcher.
Do you know what? I'm just going to let it happen. Oh, they got rid of Spell Pierce. Spell Pierce is one of the better cards.
You didn't have to have it.
Because it's not... If I were to sacrifice Curse Catcher, there was no guarantee that I can attack with Smuggler's Copter this turn. I'm hoping to draw a Merfolk so I can cast the Silvergill Adept. It looks like Grixis control. Okay. Dump the island. Actually, alternatively, I could play a second Smuggler's Copter. They can't cast each other. This resolves. Mary Jury. Excellent. Still have some protection against Kolaghan's Command. We do not have protection against Liliana the Last Hope, but we can kill Liliana the Last Hope. Looks like they're going to use a removal spell for our Copter. That's not good. That's not nice. All right? That's not nice. I guess let's just attack for 3. And I'll play Mare Reejery. Or I guess I could play Mare Reejery and just force them to have removal spells. Target player sacrifices a creature. I'm going to sacrifice the Silvergill Adept. Curse Catcher still gives us some protection against Kolaghan's Command and any other future cards. I don't think Curse Catcher's useless yet. At the very least, Curse Catcher can crew the Smuggler's Copter.
He's got his pilot's license.
Yeah.
He just barely graduated, but he's got it.
Force of Will. Okay, this is where we're going. Yeah. I'll counter. Now we'll get super blown out by Kolaghan's Command. Hopefully that's not the case.
No. It was all for naught anyway.
Gurmag Angler?
That'd be pretty sick.
Yeah, that's Gurmag Angler. Okay.
Heck yeah!
We're in pretty good shape. Ooh, I think I prefer the Merfolk Trickster.
Tap down that fish.
Tap down that fish. Get in more damage. Flash, speed, interaction.
These are all words you like.
That's right. I feel like we're dodging Colgan's command so hard. I know they played in Legacy. We're dodging Colgan's command, man. Could happen at any moment. Chose not to shuffle. Good cards on the way. That is bold as hell. Okay.
Fuck.
So what, you have a removal spell for Copter? Seems like the case. Okay, so I'm just going to attack with these two creatures on the ground. Let's activate this. Excellent. 5 damage.
Just gotta tap that big sucker down and it's over.
Hopefully. Baleful Strix. Sure. So with this on the stack, they find a removal spell for my Lord of Atlantis. I think this is just a good spot to get Merfolk Trickster in play before the Baleful Strix gets to draw a card. So I have 6 power and Island Walk. They need to draw into a Bolt. Or Fatal Push.
3, 2, 1.
Alright. Grixis Control. Excellent. Alright. So we will bring in Counterspell to Dismember. I want to say that Tidebinder Mage is going to be useful, but I don't know against what. Daze looks very poor on the draw. Have to take out 2 more cards. Curse Catcher could be really bad on the draw. We could take out 1 island. Nah, it's okay. We have enough looters between Smuggler's Copter and Benthic Biomancer. Maybe take out the Echoing Truth. Maybe take out 1 Curse Catcher. Okay. Like, it's hard to take out any islands here. Ugh, I'm not in love with this sort of hand, but we're going to keep it. Mulliganing against a Hymn to Turok deck is, like, not a good idea. It's just not a good idea. Let's just put it that way. It's not a good idea. It makes every other Hymn to Turok way more dangerous. Go to 6 now that Hymn to Turok hits you harder. It's like when you fall on the ground. If you fall twice in one day, it hurts. It hurts more than the first time. My analogy sucks, but it's true. As long as our hand doesn't get eaten up by hand disruption, it's pretty good. Good question is, do I play Silvergill Adept or Master of the Pearl Trident next turn? Because there is a pretty big threat of Liliana the Last Hope. That is definitely a card in this deck. It's a card in this matchup.
That's too. Everybody in Legacy is just playing that first deck you played against.
Oh, what is this? The one lander that didn't get there. Sorry. Wonder how many people side out their counter spells because they assume we have Cavernous Souls in our deck. I wonder how many people. Oh, I thought they were going to play Cabal Therapy. It might have been a mistake to show the Lord of Atlantis.
What do you fear the most?
Look at that hand, right? Look at that hand. It is a beautiful hand.
All right.
Do they play... Well, if they play Cabal Therapy... what's better? I could play 2 things in one turn. Lord of Atlantis and Benthic Biomancer. But then it'll be really hard to play 2 more things in the future turn. I'll always play 1 thing a turn. Let's play Mararidri. Force? Yeah, Force of Will.
It's alright. Got another one. You just lost life for nothing, chump.
Next turn, it's a lot more reasonable to play Lord of Atlantis into Benthic Biomancer. I mean, they definitely can stabilize the board with a Gurmag Angler. Okay, one cancel, just in case. I don't know. I don't know why they would have days, but maybe they have days. Okay, we have Dismember up. But the most important thing over anything is that Liliana the Last Hope is very far from here. Very far away. Oh! Now the party's about to get started. Hey, goodbye, Mararidri.
Hello again.
I think I'm just going to play the Lords, though. Puts more creature on his own battlefield. Our hand isn't full of creatures anymore, so who cares? I hope I'm not going to get punished in any way playing the way I am. Oh, they're choked on red mana. They needed red mana. That's what you needed. Ooh, Silvergill Adept. Well, if I play the Silvergill Adept, I can also loot with Biomancer on the same turn, so that's not too bad. If I don't draw land, that is. Ooh, Counterspell. Screw everything. We're going to keep that. I think we're going to get there. Looks good. Okay, you got everything that you want now. It was as simple as that. You gonna resign? Can't beat 7 power on the board? Yeah. Whoa! We did it! Okay, the last match is gonna be tense because we are 2-2. We're in a competitive legacy league. And we are playing for the playability or unplayability, non-playability of this deck. So far, it looks like it can beat all the fair control decks, but it cannot beat the unfair BS decks. Hopefully, we play against something relatively fair. I'm curious to know how well it would do against Delver. We haven't played against Delver. I mean, that's a deck of the format. So let's go see how well Poor Folk in Legacy can handle in round 5. Here it is, people.
All cocoa.
It's all Alicoco.
Is Collected Company in this format?
I mean, you can play it, but no one will play it. A spell that costs 4 mana? What the hell? In Legacy? That's Jace the Mind Sculptor level right there. Okay, we're going to keep this. Our hand is, like, fine. Blue Delta. It means nothing yet. That could mean a million things. Just a billion. It could be show and tell. It can be.
Could be a swamp. It could be an island.
Yeah. It could be Reanimator. Could be some Delver deck. See, look, the Pluto Delta, but then they play Volcanic Island. They're BSing us. Our hand is very clunky, but just huh?
Is that a Merfolk?
Yep, that is actually. It's Merfolk on the Ponder card. It was an art wasted on the wrong archetype. Oh, that was great! It's exactly what I want to see. I mean, unless they play Tarmogoyf. But if they play Brainstorm or something, I'll Spell Pierce it instantly. Oh, it's Rug Delver, it looks like. There's the Tarmogoyf. Exactly what I did not want to see. Resolves. Another Spell Pierce. I didn't want to counter. I could counter it, but then I'm going to be on turn 1 again. And I have to pass, and then I can't deal with any more future threats. I'm wondering, do I do nothing? Because there's an instant already in the graveyard. I could do nothing, try to use up these Spell Pierces. Yeah, I'm going to try to do nothing. I want to play Lord of Atlantis with at least some backup, like Spell Pierce. Or I'm going to burn both Spell Pierces right here.
We'll see.
If I take 2 damage, that's okay. I'll live. On top of that, like, plays around days as well. See, 2 damage, I can take that. I can't take it if they play another Tarmogoyf, though. But then I could hardcast the days. Okay, so let's start playing creatures. Can't do this forever. Oh, you son of a... Yep. Okay, so that all gets countered. Tarmogoyf gets bigger. I think we're just gonna let that happen. I'm gonna try to fight a much bigger war on our turn. I'm just wondering, can we stabilize against this Tarmogoyf?
Merfolk Tricksters.
We sort of can. Yeah, Merfolk Trickster. That'll do it. Hopefully they don't play anything next turn. We go to 14. Then we can play like Master the Pearl Trident with Spell Pierce and Days Backup and play the Mishra's Factory and sort of still develop our board.
Weird.
But this is the matchup to determine if Poor Folk has what it takes in Legacy. Mishra's Factory is probably going to get eaten by a wasteland. Another day is not bad. Okay, so we'll play this, play our Master of the Pearl Trident, and pass. And now we can start using these dazes aggressively. 4. So the clock is okay. I mean, they can kill us in like 4 turns.
Don't give them nothing. Can't pay for it.
I'm gonna let them have it. They fetched first and they're brainstorming at end of turn, so they're gonna get the cards almost no matter what anyway. I guess they're just looking for something to play at the end of their turn. Which they may or may not have found. Oh, they found something. I will daze this. Turning Island back to my hand. I think we can race this. I think we can race this. this Tarmogoyf. I don't know if we can race a second one. Hopefully this resolves.
It's pretty sick.
I do have Spell Pierce. Okay, tons of islands. Okay. I can attack with the factory, put our opponent down to 13. Or I can play the Lord of Atlantis. We're naked. Okay, it's 4-turn clock on their turn, on their side. Although if they have Bolt, well, that's not good for us. But 1 Bolt was spent. What do you have in your hand? Dazes? Makes some sense to me. Okay, I can attack for 3. Then I can attack for 3 puts you down to 14. Then I have a 2-turn clock after that. It won't quite work. I think I have to make a chump block with Mishra's Factory at some point. Alright, I'm going to play the Lord of Atlantis. Hopefully this resolves. Attack for 3. Hopefully there's no more removal. If there's a true name Nemesis, we can chump block with our Mishra's Factory on the Tarmogoyf. Okay, Ponder. So curious to know what's in their hand. Maybe it's just a bunch of lands. It's not Wasteland, because that would have hit the Mishra's Factory a long time ago. This is tense. Oh, these Delver matchups are tense. It's all on this. It's all on this match. If Poor Folk in Legacy has what it takes, so far it feels like it has game. I just might have to adjust it so that it has more game against
Garbage.
Yeah, garbage. Stuff like lands.
Well,
maybe you just have to like suck
Flame.
it up. No, I really want the Tormod's Crypts, not the relics.
Seize Flame. Seize Flame will take care of all that nonsense.
Yes. But so it's Spreading Seas.
But
Ghost Quarter. Well, Ghost Quarter doesn't help against, what's it called? Crucible of Worlds. I'm not sure. Our opponent... Well, if our opponent's taking a lot of time to think, that's a good sign, I think. I think they're realizing, oh, my clock sucks.
I could upgrade to a Rolex.
They attack for 4, we attack back for 8, and then we attack for the win. They're so dependent on finding like some sort of bolt or something. Chose not to shuffle. Okay. They've got the goods. And they're attacking. Alright. Attack is done.
Bonk.
Nimble Mongoose. Okay, so that's a winning clock. We need to draw like something good that turn. Okay, so my plan is attack for 3, sorry, attack for 6, try to chump block, and then we have to hope to draw a Lord, because I don't have any other way to win this game. If they have Wasteland, we lose. So I wonder, is Tormod's Crypt going to be good here? Oh no, Tarmogoyf will check for all cards in all libraries. Sorry, all cards in all graveyards. Tarfire. That's where poor folk gets got. That's definitely where poor folk gets got. Okay, we have to concede. Unfortunately, we have just a bunch of islands in our hand. We die. So what do we want here? Tidebinder Mage is going to be great. Well, not great. It's going to deal with the Tarmogoyf. Dismember will also deal with Delver and Tarmogoyf. And maybe Terramander if that's what they're playing. I like Spell Pierce. We're on the play, so Daze looks good. Echoing Truth. Maybe it's fine. I don't care. Well, I have to take out some cards now, do I? Merfolk Trickster looks good, but maybe it's not as good as Tidebinder Mage. Let me just take out the 1-drops. Or a decent chunk of them. Maybe I take out a Mishra's Factory because it can get hit by Wasteland. Okay. That's what we do. I would love to play first. Sure. Hopefully Smuggler's Copter resolves.
Keep hoping.
Guess they're going to start this party off with a Daze or something? Or nothing? Well, I've got Daze. Attack for potentially 1, maybe more. Would they bring in Spell Pierce? I don't think so. Cast Smuggler's Copter. I can believe they can have Daze. Again with this nonsense.
Ha.
Yeah, ha! Gotcha! Delver.
Well, you were saying last game. Haven't seen Delver yet.
Haven't seen Delver yet. Well, I knew this was the Delver deck, though.
What does he need to flip? I can't remember.
An instant or sorcery off the top of their deck. Okay, I guess I'll crew. Or I could play a Benthic Biomancer. And attack with both of these. Hit for 4. That sounds good. This plays around Spell Snare. Plays around a lot of cards. And we attack with the Benthic Biomancer. So we hit for 4 damage instead of just 3. They want to trade their Delver, that's fine. Ooh, this is difficult. I sort of want Mishra's Factory. Nah, we'll dump Mishra's Factory. Ooh. Hopefully they don't have Daze. Alright, here we go. Here we go! Okay, so the Delver will definitely flip. Turns out in that last game, if we countered that Tarmogoyf on turn 1, probably would have helped a lot. What are you gonna do? Ponder? Brainstorm? Okay, so there might be another... Ooh, this is full out aggro. That's interesting. We're going on the aggressive. I don't mind the island. The island is fine. I'm going to play Master of the Pearl Trident, crew the Copter. If they try to kill the Copter, that's fine. The Island Walkers will win. That's how I see it. If they want to block the Biomancers,
They lose.
I guess that's okay too. I played the island before I cast the card because I really don't want to get hit by Daze. You would think Daze is a bad card against us, but so many Delver players keep Daze in against me. It's very frustrating. It's very, very frustrating. Try to resolve Chalice on 1. No, Daze it. Okay, so this is interesting. If they had any instants or whatever on the top of their library, they now don't know what the hell's going to be on the top of their library. Okay. So would you like to block anything? Not so easy, is it? And pass. So they could potentially have 9 power in play this turn, but we do have a Merfolk Trickster to slow them down, at the very least. We have a Brainstorm in it. Yeah, you have Brainstorm. 2 cards away from Threshold with Nimble Mongoose. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. And they reveal Ponder. Is this game 2?
Yeah.
I think it's game 2, yeah. So we're still even if we win this, we're still quite a ways away.
There is no if. You will win. Island would be hot here.
Island would be perfect. Then we can play Master of the Pearl Trident and Merfolk Trickster on the same turn. Nimble Mongoose. And they have a Ponder in hand. And they're going to play it. Choose not to shuffle, drew a card. Well, I need to activate Copter this turn. At least attack. I could also block with Copter. It's not a bad idea either. Okay, I'll play Master of the Pearl Trident. Resolves. Crew. Done. How many creatures do I attack with? I think I should leave some blockers for the Nimble Mongooses. Put my opponent down to 6. I think I can still win. They have to kill this. But I would just be chump blocking these. Attack for 5. Okay, I'll attack with just 1 and hope that they don't have Bolt. Because if they have Bolt, like, can I be a Bolt is the question. Because Bolt can just go at my face. So let's say I leave both Biomancers back. Does that change anything? They Bolt Master the Pearl Trident, attack with everything. Or sorry, no, they attack with everything. I double block the Mongooses, the Mongeese, whatever. They Bolt Master the Pearl Trident, Threshold online, 3/3s kill the Biomancers. I go down to 4, but I have no board, so can't play around Bolt. Hopefully it's an island. It's an island. Okay, so that we can now try to tap down. Okay, we can either try to tap down Delver of Secrets, or we try to play Master the Pearl Trident and guarantee Island Walkers for victory next turn. That's also very appealing. Because we actually don't have unblockable damage going into next turn. They need a removal spell for Master the Pearl Trident. What does that removal spell look like? Tarfire? Tarfire does kill Master of the Pearl Trident, and then I can't get any through any damage. I guess it just comes down to, do they have Bolt? They need Bolt. It's like Bolt or nothing. Or Bolt or Pyroblast, I guess. Yeah, and if they Tarfire, if they Bolt, I don't know how to do this. I'm gonna get rid of the Merfolk Trickster though. That's my final answer. And then I'll play Master of the Pearl Trident post board, post combat. Oh, they go down to 4. Where did I miscalculate?
All over the place.
I don't know. So the Biomancers are actually more alive to win the game than I thought. And by the way, if they have days or something here, there's just nothing I could do about that. Alright, this turn's going to be very interesting. Walking on eggshells. Let me know what you would have done last turn. Is there any merits to playing Merfolk Trickster at our opponent's upkeep? Keep in mind, we can still pump up the Benthic Biomancers. So if one Lord lives going into the next turn... Sorry, yeah, if one Lord lives going into the next turn... well, I mean, actually, I guess it would be lethal anyway. If our opponents attack with everything, and somehow both the Lords are dead... Biomancers by themselves can win. Well, we're not. I mean, our opponent just didn't insta beat us, so that's got to be a good sign.
Maybe.
I hope they can respect the fact that I discarded the Merfolk Trickster. Makes this a lot different. If they attack with everything, I'm just gonna block Benthic Biomancer into the Nimble Mongoose. That's it. I'll take 9. You got Bolt. You got Bolt. Okay, so at the very least, we are blocking here. But the question is, do we block here? So let's say I block there. You have Bolt. You Bolt. This Master the Pearl Trident. Because here's again, like, I don't think we can play around Bolt. If you Bolt this, Master the Pearl Trident, I don't have lethal on the board at all. I need to top deck a creature. And then I'll lose everything else. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. What do you take so long for? What do you take so long for? Or was there a way if you bolt this thing? I mean, I guess I could loot with the bio. Oh, do you know what I could done? I could loot with the Biomancer. Well, whatever. I didn't want to play around Bolt, but I could loot with the Biomancer to hopefully find a creature to play and then crew this thing. Anyway.
So you lost?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
What was the next 2 cards? Can we see? I can't cast that. I couldn't cast that. So we're going to lose anyway. Well, it was close. It was close. Let's look at the list. It performed, I think, a lot better than I would have expected. What could be different going forward? We need a little bit more early game interaction. Maybe it was fine. I think we had enough game against the Delver deck. I don't think I really want Harbinger in this deck. It's a bit clunky for Legacy. It doesn't bounce enough stuff. I think it's good against, and you know it doesn't hit all the cards out of Delver. Merfolk Trickster I think hits Delver better. Said Bolt the entire time. I don't think we can play around Bolt. It was just too bad. They had 2 flip Delvers. I guess another way of playing the game though was instead of I mean I don't remember how I went about the game, but I could have tried to Trickster Delvers slowing damage down. That's possible. While attacking in the air with a copter. That is possible. What else? I don't know what else to change here. I think maybe I could play this again in the future somewhere. Certainly, Mishra's Factory could be a Mutavault. So if you have Mutavaults, you upgrade the Mishra's Factory to the Mutavault. I really liked how Spell Pierce worked. I think that hit a lot of decks. Made me feel like I'm playing Legacy. I'm playing with Spell Pierce, hitting cards. Also, Days worked out pretty well. Maybe Smuggler's Copter was the overperformer, and we could remove a Mare Regery for another Smuggler's Copter. That was pretty good. The downside was that, though, the Smuggler's Copter was... You had to tap the creatures down in order to make it work. Well, whatever. I think a lot of the games were games, except for the times we were against lands, but that seems pretty damn hopeless as well anyway. If anyone has any suggestions for improving Poor Folk and Legacy, I would like to know that in the comment section below. We need help against the stupid decks, against the Reanimator decks, against lands. Probably some changes I would make. Maybe change up 2 more cards in the sideboard to have more help against, I don't know, graveyard strategies. Maybe if you have to suck it up, get the... No, I don't know. Relic is good against lands, but it's not good against Reanimator decks. Like when we were up against that Arclight Phoenix deck, this was way better because they always got the combo off on turn 2. Tormod's Crypt can at least play... We can play it on turn 1. Anyway, I thought that was great. And if you want to get into Legacy really cheap, beat your opponent down with like a 40-card deck against their $4,000 deck, this is the deck to play. So we're going to thank all my patrons supporting me on Patreon. We're also going to thank themanabase.com for being our sponsor. This has been Nikachu with his brother, playing Poor Folk in Legacy.